And welcome back, another day, another reading. So let's get straight to it. So for this Divine Collective, very significantly, fire placements are very significant, and also birds. So if you've been seeing blue jays, cardinals, I forgot the name of like the other bird, maybe eagles. What's it called? Peacocks, whatever the case is. If you've been seeing birds, birds are very significant right now. And this reading, I'm also like noticing, like, you know, whenever you've been turning on a candle and there's been like this like smudge or ashes, I'm seeing like there's been a period where you were overshadowed by too much light, that, you know, you were made to believe that you were very this dark of an individual, but in true reality it was just the ashes. There was just some purification going on here. And so you're here like slowly wiping it off and recognizing like, oh, I'm this person. I'm not actually what this was actually to be perceived or projected out to be. I'm seeing like there's a heavy emphasis on you just trusting on the divine with, you know, you being elevated. Because with this card, we got the realm of virtues, such great heights. And these are the spirits that are within the air. It's whenever birds have that inner trust and inner knowing that they're still going to fly. And in the passage that we're talking about, like, you know, mankind doesn't have a nest or a home to go to like birds do. And they're here asking you to have trust and faith in the fact that wherever you're being guided to, you're going to be elevated. You are going to be taken, swayed away with divine guidance from like these angels. We also got solar initiation, so there's been a lot of like revelations that are being presented to you. And as these revelations are being presented to you, it's so that way you can be revitalized and burn away what is no longer serving you, burn away this old identity, energy, projection, ideology, belief system that is no longer serving you. The sun is very significant here. The sun is here to illuminate, to revitalize, to keep things alive. So whenever you're experiencing like this complete like burn, it's because you've been overly exposed to too much light. But don't take that ending as something as, you know, personal. Take it as a moment of to revitalize and regain that inner strength within you. It's courage here. Courage is being very significant in this reading. Having that courage and trust within the divine and spirit. So if you've been seeing feathers, take that as your sign. There's just a heavy emphasis like with the sun and the wind. So you being levitated, logic, air signs. And just finding your inner truth as a person. And I'm also seeing with, I don't know how to say their name correctly. I'll be straight up honest with you. Barasho. It's another angel. And what this angel is, they symbolize Venus. Venus and Jupiter. And it's just like the beautiful essence of Venus. Like it's very beautiful. A very divine justice. So there is justice being served here. There's a major emphasis on you just expanding and growing as an individual. And to enjoy what you got going on right now. As in you're trusting the process and seeing the beauty within it. And it's also reminding you, yes, the seeds that you've been planting for quite some time and watering and taking care of are going to start sprouting. You're going to start seeing like the fruits of your labor come out. But like as any other garden, you need to still attend to it and be patient. Patience is going to be major key here for this collective. And it's just a big emphasis on like you just being patient in the process and just allowing yourself to be guided by spirit. You're still going to be, you know, levitated. And there's a song that I was playing like before I did this reading, like levitation. So like you're being levitated. You were never meant to be down on the ground, down in the ruts, in the darkness, or hidden in the shadows. None of that stuff. You're meant to get your spotlight and you're meant to get that recognition. It's just slowly taking time as you're integrating this new version of yourself, this new vibration, and just allowing the divine to just take you where you're meant to be at the right time and at the right place. I'm hearing serendipity being very big. Okay. So there's just a big emphasis here on mother wounds. And I'm seeing like that's what like divine is like here, like shedding light on. The inner truth and the fact that you have some mother wounds here. In regards to like bending the inner masculine. This is not having to really do much with like in the physical realm. This has a lot to do with your inner world. And by abandoning like the inner masculine is like abandoning like, you know, that person that protects you, that advocates for you, that takes action. Let's see. Yeah, and you're closing down that separation timeline here. Because you're healing those wounds, that internal like mother wound. I'm seeing like your relationship with a divine feminine here was not so bueno. They left these scars that, you know, led you to be in certain situations or circumstances that led you feeling powerless, overshadowed, maybe feeling taken advantage of. But all of that is just coming to an end because, you know, truth is coming out. The revelations are being presented. And, you know, the truth doesn't always have to be having to do with other individuals. It has to be within your own self, your own frequency, your own vibration, and where have you been at in that unconscious realm, because that's what it's presented outwardly to you. So that way you can address it and come to peace with it. Because truly, whenever you're seeing people, it's just at the perception and at the vibration and at the mentality that you're seeing them at. Until you change that scope, until you change like perception and reality, that's when you start seeing things in a different way. So I feel like that's for the most part the reading. There's just a heavy emphasis with fire. Like, you're a fiery, bold, passionate person. It was just a lot that has happened to you that you're just taking off the ashes. There's just a lot of layers to you that got burned away. I'm going to be straight up honest with you. There's a lot of layers within you that, you know, were hindering you, that you weren't aware of. They kept you in like these same cyclical patterns and habits. Even karmic bonds that were not serving you. And this needed to happen for a greater higher good, even though like this burning and this unveiling and peeling of like these layers of you felt very uncomfortable. It was very necessary in order for you to like recognize, hey, this is what I haven't been ignoring within my own self, and this is what I haven't been acknowledging. So now that the truth is being presented, like, now I know where to start. Now I know where my beginning is going to happen, and Spirit is guiding me. So this is where your faith and patience plays a role, because you're going through a massive growth. This card did not come out of like no reason. Like, this growth is going to bring a lot of prosperity and a lot of good things that are going to be in alignment for you. But it's just really asking you, be patient. Because whenever you're impatient, you end up with things that you're not really meant to be in. Things that are out of alignment. Things that were just, you know, out of scarcity mindset. So seriously, just take the time. Be devotionally passionate towards your growth. Be open-minded to the synchronicities. I'm seeing feathers being very significant here, and as well as roses. There's just a lot of things that you're seeing past the veil. Past a lot of things that people wouldn't be able to perceive. And you're very intuitive. So I'm letting you know off the bat that don't miss out on the signs. Be very open. And songs can be very significant here. You might be getting like certain downloads, certain songs in your head. Yeah, it's because Spirit's communicating through you. There is someone or something around that is wanting to convey a message for you. So I suggest you be open to it. Be open to it and allow everything else to unfold. Like, nothing that is meant for you, nothing that's ever meant for you. I should really watch how I'm speaking right now. Because everything that is meant for you is never going to miss you. Ever. It's just going to like naturally come itself back around for you. Whatever's meant for you. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And if it's not, then it was never yours to hold or to carry. And you're going to tell it energetically when you feel it, when it's in alignment for you, because you're not forcing yourself and it just feels naturally. Whenever you're naturally connecting to an individual or you're naturally doing a certain task, you're just going to feel it. And you're going to feel inspired. And that is your sign. All right? I'm try my best to be as crispy clear when it comes to conveying these kind of messages, so that way you can know what to look out for or what to sense in your 3D reality as I'm speaking about this. But for the most part, this is where I'm going to leave this reading at. I wish you a great rest of your night. Thank you for tapping in. And thank you for being in my journey. And I hope this eclipse season is being easy on you, because it has not been easy for my Virgo placements and Pisces placements. There's just a lot that's closing out. Major cycles, major releasing and control and letting go of things that are no longer in your hands and should have never been ever your responsibility to carry. And I'm just seeing a lot of shifts happening for my collective. So until due time, I'll see you back in divine timing, and bye.